Hello winners, welcome to the weekly forecast for gold, USDZAR, Aussie USD, EURUSD, Pound USD and USDCAD. Trading Forex is risky, so past performance is not indicative of future results, meaning what has happened before doesn't need to happen in the future, and don't invest money you cannot afford to lose, and risk a little if you invest in the financial market. This webinar does not contain any investment advice. This is only for educational purposes. So take this as for education. Then, if you are a struggling student, lacking profit, doesn't understand, doesn't know what to do, well, in the link below, you can sign up and I will go through your past 5 trades. I will give you my absolute best advice. And this is actually worth $300. I'm giving it away free for you today. Now, should we start? Awesome. Gold. What happened last week? I said that was the buy zone and that was the buy price. You can go back in the other video and look for yourself. And I said target was 15.05 and that's what happened. Though it went up to the monthly sell price. A small introduction, I will always do this, but every month before the new month, so every 30th, I give out a weekly price for buyers and weekly price for sellers with targets of buyers and with targets of sellers. I do that for the week as well, which is what we're doing now. So last week I did the buy zone and the sell zone, and then with the targets and with the target. Took it away actually. And then the buyers got it last week. And then you're wondering what's going to happen to this week then? Well, if price ever comes up to 15.11, that's where you can look to sell. Whatever your entries are, but yeah, that is clear resistance. And if it goes above 15.11, well, it's no longer a sell. That's what you will look for in this area. You will look to sell. Clear resistance. Okay? Very clear. And then I'm just going to do that. Then I remember. And your stop loss, your target is at 14.74. Well, where should you stop be? Your stop should be up here at 15.19. Also, what I wanted to say that last week sellers got their entry, but you should then be in break even, and if you didn't, then you have to change how you trade. As a buyer, you think this is too high and you want price to come down to this area here. That is very confluence of the buy price of 14.93. If price ever comes down to 14.93, you feel like, I'm going to take it up. And target is 15.29. Maybe 30 actually. 15.30. Take it up to 15.30. Okay? That is gold. So how do you do this? Well, entry is normally, as I do, price. If it ever comes to price, I would sell. Or if it rejects in some way or form. Or if it closes up below, I'm like, okay, I'm out. How do you set your stop loss? Below previous low or 50 pips or something like that. So I would say 15.93 at least down here, maybe even down here. But yeah, okay, maybe all the way down to 83 or at least 14.89. USDZAR was boom, bada boom. 2 of 2 right now was hitting profit last week. And when it hits profit early, there's nothing else to do. Take your profit as a seller. As a buyer, you are in a bearish trend, so you shouldn't do anything at all. What is sellers waiting for this week? We are waiting for price to come up to 1471, and you take it down to at least 1447, or even down to 1444, right? And that's a target for the month, from here to here. I said this on 30th of September that you should sell here. So, and you sold off. Good. And what else? As a buyer, you think, I will wait for a new high, but still, if it goes above, I'm buying it up to at least 1484. Okie dokie. For Aussie USD, we have this week come down to critical, not critical, but support that was previous resistance, and now we are maybe buyers looking to buy it again. What we did last week was we went higher, well, made a reversal, double top, and then lower highs. So we have double top, lower low, sell, lower low, lower high, sell, lower low, lower high, sell. So as sellers, they're quite, they're quite confident. So what they will do, they will continue to sell. So first price is 68.38 or 68.52, and then they will take it down to 67.80. But for you as a buyer, maybe a buyer, maybe a seller. So seller, you take those two targets and like, oh, nice. And then our buyer like, oh, this is also a reversal. This is going to go higher. Okay. Then you could take it from 68.16 all the way up to 68.90. But you're like, how? Well, that means that you need to choose one direction on USD. Are you buying or are you selling? If price ever goes below here, it is no longer a buy. And if price ever goes above this high, it is no longer a sell. And how do you put your stop loss? When you're entering here, you can put 50 pip stop loss, or you put previous high. That's good. I can take it all the way up here. That's 34 pips. Okay, good. And then for buyers, you can, you don't want to take it down there, so maybe just previous low, so 22 pips, and then you can look to buy it on here, because this is also a good plan. So maybe for buyers, as it says, buy area, suggested buy area, that's your plan A, and that's your plan B. For sellers, you have plan A, and plan B, A and B. Awesome. For EURUSD, we have we have a buy price for the month kicking off beautifully. We have a sell price that it made it think about a bit, and then it eventually pushed higher. Now, what's the thing here? Well, we have made a reversal on 1 hour. We have come up from the buy price. Oops, we came up from the buy price, took profits here, and now it has reversed. At the price and point we want it to be. Double top, lower low, sell. Lower low, lower high, sell. Lower low, lower high, sell. Lower low, lower high, sell. Lower low. You can guess the next move. Well, currently we are in a selling pressure to the lower side. Well, it's just a correction. So far, it's just a correction. But what do you want to see as a buyer? Well, as a buyer, I don't know. Yeah, you could see this as your resistance and your area to buy, but I would definitely not put all my money and eggs in that bag. I would at least wait for it to go higher than that high before buying it up again. Why? Because what is going to happen, it can come up here again, even here again, but then sell off, because the selling is still, well, we're still selling off. We haven't made a new high. So when we haven't made a new high, we're not buying yet. And do you want to catch a falling knife? Maybe not. So target for the sellers is 110.24. But if it goes higher, the target is 111.83. I think this week we're still going to continue selling pressure, just because that's the small trend at the moment. And until it makes a new high, I no longer think it's going to sell. Pretty straightforward, I would say. British Pound USD. We have British Pound USD. We have gone off the buy price, kind of, and then by area, and then gone up to the target for the aggressive, for the aggressive target, and for the passive target, and for the week we made a reversal. We made then we should see a reversal, lower low, sell, lower low, lower high, sell, 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 and then maybe that's also a new sell, selling down to 26.95. I think that's quite viable until it makes a new high above 29,200. I don't think it's going to be a buy. And don't you think this needs a breathe after all that? Well, yeah. So I believe maybe next week is a better time to start buying. Maybe down here of this target here. I think that's better. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, correct. Maybe down here would have been a better price and place. Do I want to set it up for a buy? Not really. But if it really goes higher and goes above this high, then the target is 30, 40. 30, 30, 32. Target for buyers, target for sellers. Amazing! And then we have done gold. We do USDCAD. Now, are you a struggling student? Do you want to get guidance from me on how to improve your trading through me going through your trading history? I don't need to see your account size. I just need to see what you're doing and where you take your entries, at what time you took your entries, so that I can understand what you're thinking and maybe what you're not thinking and what you should be thinking. Do you take profits at the right time? Do you take entries at the right time? Do you know how to take profit when you should take profit? All those things I will help you with, and it's worth $300 and it's free right now in the link below. USDCAD, we have hit monthly target until it makes a new high and a pullback. Then you can buy it, but it's done, it's over. You have to wait until November to trade this again. So, did you hear that? Don't trade USDCAD. Don't tell anyone it has hit take profit. It might just go sideways. Like I said here last month, it took profit. That's take profit. That's take profit. And after that, it just went sideways. Amazing, right? Amazing. So if you have learned anything from this webinar, please, please, please leave a comment and yeah, give me some love, give me some comments, and I see you next week.